Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. How's everyone doing out there? This is Philip Johnson on your ones and twos. We are ready to get at it, and this is our new home. We're going to be streaming both live on Facebook and on YouTube. Unfortunately, at the beginning of this year, YouTube has been giving us some issues, but we are ready to get at it. We're ready to get at it. Facebook's been giving issues, but we're going to get at it either way. Let's do it. The boys here will be playing their final Q game against the Amherst Buffalo, and this will be their final Q game to see if they qualify the state championship in the state tournament. It looks like they may not possibly make it in this year due to their rankings. They will be one short, but either way, anything can possibly happen for the boys. They're coming on the ice now, and let's see if they can get at it. All right, if you guys can hear me loud and clear, let me get our roll call in the chat. Let me get our roll call in the chat, and let's get at it. All right. You guys can be loud and clear. Let me get a roll call in the chat. And guys, please remember, if you're on this Total Coalition YouTube channel, please like, share, and subscribe. How's everyone doing out there? And let's get at it. The boys are ready to get at it and ready to get at it. All right, let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 1 minute and 40 seconds until a puck drop, and we are ready to get at it. Guys, if you guys missed the last few games of the Q games, the boys unfortunately fell to the Buffalo Sabres 7-5. They are up 5-2 going into the third period, but not able to cash it in and not able to finish it off. They gave up 5 unanswered goals in the third period in order to fall to the Junior Sabres. And last game they played against the BK Selects, and they unfortunately lost 7-0. So this is going to be a little bit more manageable game. The boys feel like they have some type of sort of advantage in this particular game against the Amherst Knights, and they feel that they have a great shot to win this game. So it looks like they may be out of the state tournament, but anything is possible. So they should finish each game and play hard no matter what. The season is quickly coming to an end for the boys here in Rocco. But either way, play hard, play consistent, and do what you got to do in order to make it happen. All right, guys, let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear. Let me get a roll Rocco in the chat. Let me get a roll Rocco in the chat. Yep, so roll Rocco in the chat. If you guys can hear me loud and clear, a roll Rocco in the chat. All right, this game will be started by Israel Johnson. Israel Johnson will be starting this game here. Last game was started by Evan Farrell, but this game, Israel Johnson will be manning the helm here. So we are ready to get at it. All right, how's everyone doing out there? If you guys can hear me loud and clear, let me get a roll Rocco in the chat. Let me get a roll Rocco in the chat, and let's do it. All right. Becky says, sounds good. Let's go, boys, and finish strong. All right. All right, face-off controlled by Amherst. So we're on a low level here. It's going to be kind of hard to see, but we're going to get at it either way. All right, on the far board, trying to bring it up, trying to shoot it into Beck, number 29, not able to get to it. And the puck is out of the zone, picked up by the Amherst, and offsides to call. All right, first period has been brought to you by Thirsty Turtles. For all your happy hour needs, please consider visiting Thirsty Turtles. That's Thirsty Turtles of Victor. That's ThirstyTurtlesOfVictor.com. ThirstyTurtlesOfVictor.com. We appreciate their sponsorship the last 2 seasons, and we appreciate them once again. All right, face-off control by Schouten. Schouten sends it up a backhand on the near boards. Tries to send it in. Amherst has it on the far boards. Bring it in, bouncing around in the center ice. Picked up by Amherst. Amherst in the rush, but good back check by the Coalition. Coalition able to get it out the zone. Picked up by Amherst, turns around. Sends it back, DDD pass, and the Coalition make the change. That was a lazy pass. Good job by Jonah to break up the play. And here comes Amherst and dump the puck in. Puck is back behind the net. Israel has to be back in net. Good job by Israel. And on near boards, good collision. Good contact by Pence right there in front. Breaks up the play. Now the Coalition, one thing they have been issues with is all season long has been their scoring, the ability to cash the puck in and to score, and to see if they could turn maybe some of their foes, some of their full boys around today. Nice job by Pence to shoot the puck in, and puck is frozen. All right. All right, so Becky says we sound good, so we're ready to go. This is going to be our new home. We're going to be broadcasting if we can on Facebook and off of YouTube. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this page, Coalition Corner. I have some interviews. Oh, here comes the Coalition. Have on the shot. Shots. Woo, shots off. Man was able to get on the odd man rush by himself. Break free. You got to be careful. And looks like that possibly is an offside. Offsides. All right, so got to be careful to back check, not be too eager to step in. So, all right, face-off controlled by Pence. Pence dumps it in deep. Puck back behind the net. Amherst comes away with it. So this is a little bit hard angle to see, so I'm going to do the best I can, try to commentate and try to bring you as much action I can. Puck is in the air. Weisbeck was able to tip it and shot in, and the Coalition make the change. And Amherst comes away with it in center ice, that brings it in himself. Send it all the way deep to Israel, and Israel with the stop. Okay, all right, guys. Happy New Year to all. And it's been hopefully you guys are still on your New Year's resolutions. And let's make some magic. I know, so the boys here, a lot of boys have been playing high school hockey. The high school season's in full swing. A lot of boys have been kind of doing double duty here at the Coalition and also with high school programs. So the boys have to figure out how to quell their energy and how to continuously work that issue out as far as being tired. You got to play through it. Amherst trying to center the puck on the far boards. Break up, right out center right. Sit, shot. Shots off, shots wide. Picked up by Amherst, still has it. Last few games, the other teams have been beating the Coalition on time of attack. Well, DDD pass, got to be careful. Back to Jibo. Jibo sends it, brings it up. Sends it to Green. Green on far boards. Sends it to the middle. To Atkinson. Atkinson tries to center the puck. Right there. No one's able to get to it. Let's not able to get to it. And here come the Amherst. Amherst back behind the net. The puck sent up. Good pass up. Puck has been tipped. So icing's waved. Bourne trying to get it. Pass unable to complete. Good job by Jonah to stop the play. That might be a intentional offsides. I believe that is, yeah. Intentional offsides means that when there's offsides, you're trying to stop the play, the opposing team from going down and getting the shot off, so you go offsides intentionally. So that is a face-off in your own end. So far, no shots on for the Coalition. Puck controlled by the Coalition in their own end, but taken away by the Amherst. Jonah trying to send it up. Trying to get the puck over to Stasko. Captain Jack sends it up to the far boards. Picked up by Amherst. Still bouncing around. Amherst still controlling the puck. DDD pass. The puck is loose, but picked up by Amherst. Has it in deep, 2-on-2. Over to the right side, right face-off circle. Backhands it back behind the net. Not able to get to it. But Amherst has it, sends it in deep. Right there in front, pops up. Right there in front. You gotta be careful. Still at the blue line, picked up, shot in by Amherst. Amherst makes the half change and picked up by Zleskar. Zleskar passes to Jonah Wyatt. Puck is sent up to the center, though. Someone's there, so you gotta be careful not to make those passes. Trying to turn it over. Turned over by the Amherst. Amherst comes back away with it. Back behind the net. 12:32 left in the first period. Puck is sent up to Pence. Good job to evade the player. Comes Pence. Shot with 3 on. Puck is in the air, bouncing around. Oh, that's a goal by the Rochester Coalition. Right there in front. A good job. Let's see who scored that one there. That is by Hunter Weisbeck. Good job. Look where he found. He found what he needs to find and to cash that one in by Hunter Weisbeck. And good job by Hunter. All right, to get on the board first. Score is now 1-0. All right, here we go. Boys are in play here. Good job by Hunter to make the score 1-0. Here comes Hunter, dekes in, goes in himself, gets hit. Oh, good contact by the Amherst. Look like Weisbeck's on the ground a little bit. Weisbeck, who's a new uncle, his brother and his wife just gave birth to their first baby boy. Congratulations to the Weisbeck family. Here comes the Amherst, way to break up the play. They come back the other way. Off shot and goal by the Rochester Coalition. Right there, second goal of the first period. Pass it over and cash that one in and score by Wyatt Pence. Great job by Wyatt Pence to make the score 2-0 here in the first period. Great job by the boys here. Are now on a roll here. So good job by the boys. Here we go. This is what we like to see. The boys took that same 2-0 lead. Took a 4-0 lead, I believe, against the junior. They took a commanding lead against the Junior Sabres, but now let's see if they can now continue to fight and finish this game off here. Face-off control by the Amherst, back behind the net, back in their own end. Trying to set up on the far boards, on the near boards. Pace broken up. Amherst has no answers here. Good forecheck by the boys. Now to the zone, picked up by Jibo. Jibo's back, chase it down, and icing is to call. All right, first period has been brought to you by Thirsty Turtles. For all your happy hour needs, can you please consider visiting Thirsty Turtles? That's thirstyturtlesatVictor.com. That's thirstyturtlesatVictor.com. All right, let's go back to that play by Wyatt Pence. Just cash that one in. Great job by the boys to open it up and just cash that one in and score. All right, face-off control by Amherst. Amherst trying to get the puck out, still back behind the goal line. And the Coalition come away with it. And looks like that might be a penalty here. That's elbowing against the Coalition. That's a penalty on Carl Warren. So the Coalition do have a propensity of taking penalties. So let's see if the boys here can burn this penalty off. Have a successful penalty kill. All right. Face-off control by the Amherst. Back to the point. Looks up. Turns around. Evades Wyatt Pence. Backhands it to the net. Oh, good save by Izzy. A lot of traffic in front. Best way to score is by putting bodies in front of the net and getting shots on. Good job by Jonah Wyatt. One thing that Coach Jeremy knew is all about old school hockey, being physical and making contact. Play's been broken up, but still sent down low. Oh, that's a big hit by Jonah Wyatt. Shot saved by Izzy. It's out of the zone. Oh, Stasko's going to chase it down, go one-on-one, but he stopped, turned back the other way, made the change. They don't want players on the ice too long. Here comes Staley. Staley, who missed last week's game and is back and playing. No, he played last week, but a couple weeks ago he did not play, so looks like we have a full roster here today, so it's great to see. All right. 9:54 and 1:01 left in the penalty kill. All right, so all the people who are watching, welcome to people who are on the Amherst Knights, people who are grandparents, mothers, aunts, uncles, cousins, relatives. Thank you so much for joining us, joining the broadcast. We appreciate you. So it's exciting to bring you guys, it's been signed all season long to bring you guys this Roco 09 hockey. So Coalition are up by 2 with 9:55 in the first period. Penalty kill by the boys. Picked up by the Amherst. Backhands it to the net, but good job by Atkinson to take the puck away. Here comes Atkinson. He's going to look to take the shot on and just get it. And good job to chase the puck down and really slow down their power play, trying to kill their power play. Back behind the net. And Amherst comes away with it. The Amherst got to be careful not to turn it over in neutral zone. And they bring it in the zone. Good job by Amherst. And Coalition take it away. Puck is still there, and they send it all the way around. But back at the blue line, here they come. Shot saved by Izzy. Izzy with the stop and save. 9:18 in the first period. Izzy with the stop. 25 seconds left in the penalty kill. All right, looks like everything is functioning, right up and functioning. All right. Puck's back behind the net, picked up by Schouten and also Bajibo. Jibo controls it, sends it off the boards, trying to get it out of the zone, and they don't quite get it out of the zone. It's at the blue line, but Lutz has it. Lutz backhands it out of the zone, and Amherst has to reset. Puck sent around. Is he with the stop? Got to be careful. Jibo trying to let Izzy know. Got to be careful. Not to play with it in front of the net like that. Backhands it. And good job by Jibo. Jibo, who plays forward in high school. Now they're back to full strength. And looks like that might be a penalty once again. Okay, let's see. Warren's back in the box. Warren came out of the box. Now he's back in. I believe that's a roughing on Carl Warren, I believe. So even though you're up by 2, you really got to handle and take care of your emotions and not allow yourself to get the best. Even though you're up, you're winning, you have to allow yourself not to stay controlled and stay disciplined here. Face-off control by Amherst. Steps in, walks it in. And shot off to his own player. Shot again. Good job by Jibo. So this right here, even despite you being up, this really takes a toll on your own players here. You got to be able to stay out of the box. You got to be able to control yourself and to stay consistent, because once you find yourself back in the box, it takes your toll on your own players here. So let's see if the coalition here can make it happen. Puck is back behind the goal line, picked up by Amherst right there. Izzy, right over, and that's a goal. Right over Izzy's head. So that's a goal for Amherst. So that's a power play goal for Amherst. So now the score is 2-1 in favor of the coalition. So you got to be careful not to stay out of the box and play your game, because that's 2 power plays in a row that the Amherst finally get it and chipped it right over Izzy's head and scores. So, all right. See if the coalition can get it back here. They had good momentum, but now being in the box here really cost the boys here. So let's see if the boys can get it back and tighten it up here. All right, puck is into the zone, in the Amherst zone. A good job by Zlestakar to break up the play. I believe it's out of play. All right, first period is brought to you by Thirsty Turtles. That's Thirsty Turtles for all your happy hour needs. That's thirstyturtlesofvictor.com. That's thirstyturtlesofvictor.com for more information. We appreciate their sponsorship for the 2nd year in a row. All right, coalition control the puck. Zlestakar passes over to Jonah Wyatt. Shot on. It's kind of hard to see here to see where the puck is. Whoa, that's a goal. I didn't see it, so I'm going to look at the replay myself. It looks like that's Zlestakar, I believe. Yep, that's Zlestakar. I did not see it myself, so I'm going to check the replay and see. But so good job by the boys here. Now they are on a roll. Shot on by Zlestakar on the left side at the blue line. And cash that one in and score. Yep, right there in front. And redirect, and that's not redirect, that's a straight on goal by Luke Zlestakar. So good job by Luke Zlestakar. All right, back to the action. So it's such a blinded, I couldn't even see it. All right, so the coalition control the puck in their own end, back behind the goal line, forward check by the Amherst Knights. Back behind the net, and Schouten trying to send it out, but Amherst breaks it up. So the coalition here are now trying to fight for their ability to get into the state championship. They are 1 place behind, and it's an uphill task to see if they qualify. They play against 2 very difficult teams, the top 2 teams in the country right here locally, but they are going to try to see if they can qualify here. Back behind their own net. Right, shot again, right there. It's right there. Oh, not able to get to it. Good job by the boys here to almost cash that one in. Stonewall by the goalie. But now the Amherst has it. And the Coalition take it away by Zleskar, who has 1 goal today. Zleskar has really been looking for his own shot here. Playmaking, here he comes. He centers it. Oh, wraps it around. Oh, almost scored by Luke Zleskar. What a wraparound play by Luke. Luke, very aggressive. Shot. And Luke Zleskar steps the other way. He's going to take it in. Shot. Good job by Luke Zleskar. Right there. It's popping all around. Who's going to get to it? And play is stopped. Wow, that is a lot of bodies flying around there. But let's take a play of this. Look at this play by Luke Zleskar to wrap it around and really be aggressive here. Good job by Luke Zleskar. Well, that's the actual goal. But let's take a look at the play here where he wraps it around here. Good job by Luke Zleskar. Really aggressive there. Takes it to the left side, brings it all the way back behind the net. Almost had the open net right there, but the goalie put his toe out and make the save. Good job by Luke Zleskar with the aggressive play. Face-off control by Jack. Jack sends it back to the point because Luke Zleskar sends it up to the right. Jibo sends it back behind the net. He looks for somebody to center it. Back to Jack on the left side, back to Zleskar. Steps in, walks it to the right. Walks it, passes to Jack. Oh, not able to get to it. Jack falls. And Zleskar has it. Stops, turns back the other way. Here comes Zleskar. He sends it up to Jack. Jack loses it. Good job by Zleskar. He's controlling the puck here. Looking to make some plays offensively. There's one thing that he said last season, did a video last season, that one thing he can do is contribute more, is be more offensively minded. So he's a great player to keep the player to the outside to stop with his back check, but now he's looking for more, creating more plays for offensive team. Right over to the middle. Backhanded. Shot. And shot saved by the goalie. Oh, looks like. Okay. All right. Here we go. Face-off control by Amherst. Amherst sends it around. Puck is loose. Good job by Atkinson to have it. And give him right back. And looks like that might be icing on the way. Okay. New Year's, guys. New year, new me. How's your New Year resolution coming along? Speaking of New Year's, so this is a new year for us, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe this YouTube channel here. This is the Coalition page, Coalition Corner. We are going to live stream not only on Facebook, but we're going to have live stream here on the Coalition Corner and also have some other content here, not only specifically for the Coalition 09, but for shorthanded content. Nice job by Jonah White. Take the shot on. And puck is out of the zone. Passes over to Schouten. Coach is saying skate. Picked up by Schouten. Sends it on the far boards. Here come the Coalition. This is on the right side. Still over and into the zone. And Schouten turns. Looks. And sent up to Atkinson. Atkinson, who had a task to shoot 15,000 shots in the offseason, has done a good job and has done a good job with that. Gives it to Benham. Benham sends it to Wyatt. Wyatt steps up. Shot. Shot's blocked. Passes it out. Players collide here. Looks like there's been an interference. But they're looking for an interference. They're looking for too many men on the ice. Staley sends it up to Benham. Benham able to control it. Icing's waved off. Back behind the goal line in Amherst zone. Back again. Amherst picks it up. Here comes Amherst. Sends it up to the middle. Picked up. Oh, Benham had it for a second. Oh. Pence loses an edge. Amherst sends it back in the zone. Sends it. Oh, and that's a turnover. Amherst has it. Shot saved by Izzy. Coach is telling them to move the puck here. Back behind the goal line to Zleskar, not able to control it, but backhands it. Trying to send it up. Trying to get it out, and they do. Sasko and Warren here. Oh, they turned it over. Back on the far boards and giving it to Staley. Staley gives it up to Warren. Warren and Sasko here. Shots wide. Sasko and Warren back to retrieve the puck. Two players who play for Canandaigua High School. Shots blocked off the player. Back behind the net. Looks to center it. And out of the zone. Here comes Amherst. Amherst was down by 2, who scored on the power play. And play is stopped. Like I said, folks, please like, share, and subscribe this YouTube channel, Coalition Corner, where we'll bring you more content here, not only regarding 09 team, but also regarding general hockey things. All right, here we go. Tie up. Face-off controlled by the Amherst. Greeny was going for the steal here, right there in front. Oh, good job, good way to take it away. Give it to Greeny. Greeny on the left side, sends it all the way down, sends it down low. Lutz is there to try to challenge the puck. Oh, almost got his stick caught in the player's jersey, but no hooking. That's incidental, so that's really a non-call. Jibo receives the pass from Schouten. Schouten sends it up. Jibo sends it up to Atkinson. Atkinson able to control it. Amherst trying to take it away. And out of the zone by Schouten. Schouten controls it, gives it over to Green. Green sends it down low once again. And the goalie with the stop. Okay, here we go. All right, face off right there in the middle. The Coalition have it. Giving a shit to Jonah Wyatt. Trying to send it over to Jack, who was cutting back door, not able to receive it. But here come the Amherst Knights. Odd man rush. Back behind the net, back in the corner on the far boards. The Coalition have it. Could give it to Jack Abbott, right at his feet, not able to control the pass. And out of the zone. Here comes Abbott. And it's Leslicar back to challenge to play. Man's cutting to the middle. And out of the zone. 56 seconds left in the first period. Score is 3-1 in favor of the Coalition. Coalition did a great job, but like I said, back-to-back penalty kills really opened the door up for the Amherst Knights. So let's see if the Coalition here can make it happen. 40 seconds left in the first period. Oh, here they come. Backhand. Oh, a save by the goalie. Let him right to the net. Not able to cash it in by Pence. Save again. Good back check by the boys. Break up the play. Atkinson. Looks like there's a lot of Coalition here. I think it might be, see what the call is here. But wow, let him right to the net. Not able to cash that one in. So that's a penalty on Pence. Pence is right there also, not able to cash it in. So that's a penalty on Pence. Coalition will go into the second period with a penalty. With a penalty kill. So let's see if they can break up the play here. With 19 seconds left in the first period. Boys are in good shape, but these are the things that the coaches has been talking about, staying under control and staying really disciplined here. Look, I think they're trying to get the scoreboard ready to go. All right, so this is the third penalty here in the first period. All right, face-off controlled by the Amherst. Steps up, back to the point, back to number 7. Shot. Shot saved, but that's a block shot. Still bouncing around there, but Amherst still controlled it. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. And that's the end of the first period. Rochester Coalition lead the Amherst Knights 1-0. All right. Oh, excuse me. 3-1. All right, folks. We'll be back after this. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Start of the second period. Second period has been brought to you by Thirsties. For a great place to watch the Buffalo Bills game, please consider visiting Thirsties. That's Thirsties1971.com. That's Thirsties1971.com. All right, so the coalition here are now, once again, the third penalty of this game has only been a second period. So that is one of their Achilles heel. Amherst has it on the near boards, looking for the second power play goal of the game on the far boards. Gets away to pass it over to the left face circle, back behind the net. The coalition are really fighting here and making it hard here. And Schouten takes it away. Schouten backhands it, gives it to Green. Green sends it all the way in deep. Coalition make the change. Amherst in no rush here. Number 7 has it. Sends it over to the middle, the far boards. And the coalition have it. Dumps it in into the net, and icing is to call. All right. Coalition have done a great job really scoring in the first period. 3-0, but the coalition now are with a third penalty. They got to be careful, making it easy for the other team to come back in. So now let's see if the coalition here can tighten up and really play strong here and play hard. All right, puck back behind the net by his Jeep. Oh, right there in front. Looks for center. Shot. Oh, gotta be careful. That puck was sitting on that left side. You cannot allow that. Oh, there. Oh, the puck is free. Player loses his edge. Benham. Oh, trying to center it, but no one's there. Oh, trying to center it. Give it to Abbott. Puck was way off, but not able to get to him. The play is still broken up. Oh, man, that might have been a free one right there, but not able to get the pass over to Abbott. The puck is bounced up, and here comes Pence out of the box, back to full strength. Pence has it, loses the edge as well. And Amherst is trying to get the puck out of their own end. Good job by Abbott to break it up, and Atkinson has slowed the play down. Here comes Green, makes the change right off the bench, and good breakup by Zlesnikar. Number 13 is Luke Zlesnikar. Schouten has it, bounced it off the boards, controlled by the Amherst, back and forth DDD pass on the near boards. Backhands it, puck is free. Atkinson does and almost takes away, and does in fact does. Pass up to Lutz. All Lutz is able to control the puck. Here come the Amherst Knights. Going to send the puck all the way and down, desperately trying to get the puck out of the zone. The puck back down, back behind the net. It's still there on the left side. And Amherst takes it away, but the Knights have it. Shot's blocked. Picked up by Pence. Pence gives it to Green. Green's back to Pence, back to Schouten. Schouten walks it, back to Pence on the far boards, on the near boards. Not able to control it, and Amherst takes it away. Amherst on the left side, going to backhand it. No goal. Good job by Izzy to hug the post. Right there in front, good takeaway by the coalition. A little bit of helter-skelter, but nonetheless, score is 3-1 in favor of the coalition. 13:40 left in the second period. All right, folks. Our new YouTube channel. We advertised it last season, but please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe here on Coalition Corner channel here on YouTube, where we will be uploading more hockey content. So please like, share, and subscribe here on Coalition Corner here on YouTube. Puck is free. Shot saved by Israel. Good job by Izzy. And out of the zone and offsides. Big slap shot and big save by Israel Johnson. All right, so the boys have really been coming to play here today. This team is not necessarily as dominant and as skilled as other teams in the past, but nonetheless, you have to play who's in front of you and play hard either way. All right, face-off controlled by the Coalition. It's back behind the net. A good forecheck by the Amherst. Puck is out of the zone. Sent all the way in deep. Oh, looks like that's a trip. And Greeny had it. Delay penalty. Here comes Izzy. Izzy's out of the net. Now the Coalition are trying to control it and kind of send it all the way around. Amherst is trying to forecheck here to break up the play, and it is a tripping on Amherst. All right, first time they'll get their first power play opportunity by Amherst Knights by the tripping of Greeny here. All right, face-off controlled by the Coalition. Leskar sends it over to the left flank. Shot! It's right there in front. Back to Leskar. Leskar tic-tac-toe. Sends it back down low. And shot on. And shot save. To Staley. Picked up by Benham. Benham's right there. Backhanded. Oh, looks like that's a... Let's see what the call is here. Okay. All right. Power play opportunity for the boys. 1:22 left in their penalty power play. Here comes Amherst. Odd man rush. Stops, turns back the other way. Looks to center it. Saved by Izzy. And here come the Coalition. Here comes Jack Abbott. Passes over to Warren. Warren sends it up. Trying to send it to Jack Abbott right there in front. Backhands it. Oh, leaves it right there on the doorstep. Not able to cash it in. And good job by Staley to pinch to keep it in the zone. Send it to Warren. Back to Staley. Son of Mark Staley. Right there. Oh, no one's there in front of the net. That could have been something there, but no one's there in front. Here comes Amherst. Dixie outside. Has Staley to beat. Staley, good job to keep him to the outside. And here come the Coalition with 37 seconds left on the power play. Taken away. Warren sends it in. Okay, they got 30 seconds. They got to hustle here. Sends it to the open ice. Back to the point. Shot. Shot save. All right. Second period has been brought to you by Thirsties. For a great place to watch the Buffalo Bills game, please consider visiting Thirsties. For more information, that's thirsties1971.com. That's thirsties1971.com for more information. All right. Face-off control by the Coalition with 19 seconds left on their power play. Pucks bounce around, picked up by Atkinson. Atkinson has it. Sorry, slap shot it. Or rip it, but not able to get to it. And good job by Schouten to send it to the open ice. Pucks bounce around. 3 seconds as we're trying to notify them. Icing oncoming. And icing is to call. And power play. Successful penalty kill by Amherst Knights. All right, thank you for everyone who's joined us here today. On this Sunday, this beautiful Sunday. So happy to bring you guys another game of Coalition hockey. Greeny controls the puck, but he's pinned against the boards on the far boards. Let's see who's going to win this puck here. 3 players. Look at this towel. Like, it looks like players are just tired here. So there's a lot of activity these boys do, not just for this team, but for art. But here come the Amherst. You could just tell the boys here, it's almost like a fighting match here. A lot of activity here going on. Oh boy. All right. So let's give them the business here. Laird Atkinson. Let's see what the call is here. There's a lot of extracurriculars here. Laird here. All right, so it looks like there is so Schouten gets the roughing, and so Schouten gets the roughing, and looks like the other player here gets the roughing for that little kerfuffle here. So we have players here, young men. Yep, just got to keep themselves under control here, but it is what it is. Hockey it's a brutal sport. But here we go. All right, so they're trying to sort this out here. Let's cross check. So it's cross check by Schouten. So I believe that may be a 2 and 10. So Atkinson. So Atkinson gets the cross check and Schouten gets the rough. But the player here, so it'll be let's see. It'd be a power play for the coalition. Excuse me, power play for the Amherst. And the coalition parents aren't too happy about it. So Atkinson with the cross check. Amherst with the roughing, and also coalition with the roughing. So, all right, so here we go. Another power play for the Amherst. That's the 4th power play of today, and it's only the 2nd period. Takes their time, walks it, dekes it, back to the point, not able to control it. Here comes Pence. Good job by Pence to get the puck out of the zone. Backhands it, trying to give it over to Benham. Not able to get to him. Amherst sends it up. Good way to break up the play. So some parents aren't too happy with that call. Definitely, it looks like the player was giving it a lot more than he was taking. So, it is what it is. A lot of fists been flying. So, it is what it is. Okay. Amherst has it back behind the net in their own end. Sends it to the near boards, picked up by the coalition. And Pence is on the penalty kill. 1 minute left in the penalty kill. Here comes Amherst on the near boards. Then neutral ice. And center ice. And Amherst is going to take their time to control the puck. Have it on the near boards. Looks, takes time, stops, turns back the other way, dumps it back down low. 38 seconds left in the penalty kill. Oh, looks like another player here took a spill, a nasty spill. Oh, looks like Amherst here. As Jibo took a nasty spill there. Jibo will take a hard fall. And that will be a penalty on Amherst. Looks like it might be a elbowing. That's a high, yeah. It's high sticking, I believe they call it high sticking on him. So that's a vicious hit by a player here on Amherst. As you can see, Jibo went for the play. And they're gonna call him on high sticking. Back to Lesikar. Shot right there. Picked up by Stasko. 22 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Oh, you got to be careful on that turnover, and they do. Here come Amherst. Shot. A good way to break up the play by the coalition. We gotta be careful. Not to play with it. 5 seconds. And coalition will be on their power play. And now the cold power play for coalition. Good pass up. And shot. A shot save by the goal. Good shot and good save. All right, so the coalition have the work cut out for them. So 1 minute and 21 seconds left in their power play. Let's see if the coalition can make something happen. All right, face-off controlled by the coalition. To Schouten. Shot pass up to Pence. I think Pence was trying to look for the tripping call right there in front. Centers it, shot. Hey, oh, saved by the goalie. And here comes Amherst in a rush. Back deeks to the outside, looks to backhand it. Good way to keep him to the outside by Schouten. That's another one there. Schouten back in the box. That's penalty number 5, roughing. Yep, roughing on both players here. So, yeah. Okay, this is a round robin to the box. This is a, yeah. Oh man, that's one of the issues they've been having with all season is their penalties. So they have to continue here to keep staying out of the box. They have to work on that. That's something they have to work on. Actually, the last few seasons, they have to work on staying out of the box. Schouten is a strong player. Shot save. And here it comes. And shot right, oh, off the post. What a play by the coalition, but not able to cash that one in. Back to Atkinson. Atkinson's out of the box. And shot, passes over, right face-off circle. Back to the point. Shot. A lot of bodies flying in the front of the net, but not able to get it out. Back to Gibo. Gibo steps in. 13 seconds left in the power play. Icing on deck. Well, icing's waved off. Passes up to Lutz. Lutz passes it over to Gibo. Gibo has it. Takes his hand, backhands it. Oh, couldn't make the pass there, but back to full strength. No, this is a delay penalty here. Yeah, this is he's back to full strength. Here comes Lutz on the right side. Sends a puck in deep. Oh, Lutz gets nailed. Back behind the net. Oh, that's a tripping, not the tripping call on the coalition. Oh, no. Another penalty on the coalition. That's on Kevin Green for tripping. Kevin Green for tripping. That's another one. So the coalition now once again on a penalty kill. That's another penalty. The coalition, even though despite being up by 2, the penalties are really mounting up here. Amherst has it. Back at the point. Shot saved by Izzy. Good save by Israel. Plays are really beginning to mount up here for the coalition. They got a man right in front, so you got to be careful and save. All right. Face-off control by Staley. Staley chips the puck out of the zone. And Amherst comes away with it and controls it. And here comes Amherst. Stops, turns back the other way. Good job by Pence to break up the play, to slow them down. The puck is bouncing around. Back behind the net, and icing is the call. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. All right. Face-off control by Amherst on the near boards. Back at the blue line. Pass over to DDD pass. So Amherst here looking to fake the one-timer. Oh, one-time shot's blocked. Bounces around right there in front. Trying to clear it out. They cleared it out. 104 left in a penalty kill. You got 1-on-2. Has it. Shot. Shot save. Look at it again. Oh, whoa, whoa. That's a goal by Carl Warren with the acrobatic shot. He picks it up and he just puts it right back in. I think that was just by happenstance. Carl Warren just shot it and shot it again. And that's what you got to do sometimes. You got to put the shots on. And once you put shots on, anything can happen. Right over the goalie's head, right in the corner. And that is a goal for the Rochester Coalition. What a play by Carl Warren. Right over the goalie's head and score. All right, so now that's a shorthanded goal for the Coalition. I mean, you just got to put shots on, and good things happen when you shoot the puck. So here it comes. Back and forth. Shot. Shots off. And that's another stoppage here. Man, let's go back to that. I mean, literally, Carl Warren just took a shot, and he just literally got his own rebound and just put it right back in, fouled it in, and it just flooded right over the goalie's head and score. So what a good play by Carl Warren with a shorthanded goal to make the score 4-1 here in the second period. That's offsides. All right, Schouten picks up the puck. 15 seconds left in the penalty kill. Puck is sent up. You can tell the frustration on some of the Amherst players here. You could just tell they're a little bit frustrated here. But the Coalition are really making it hard. Despite losing the penalty battle, they are making it very hard here for the Amherst to really establish some type of offensive shot. Shot saved by the goalie. Making it very hard for the Amherst Knights here to really establish themselves offensively. You can just tell that the body language is not great. You can tell there's a couple players here that just the body language is not great. I'm not a body language doctor, but at the same time, you know, you want to make sure you keep your good attitude, a good body language. A lot of times coaches, junior coaches, college coaches, they're looking at those kind of things they're looking at. They're not looking necessarily at the goal scored. They're looking at your body language, how when you're facing adversity, can you handle it? Right there in front. Able to get to it. Shot. And that's a goal by the Coalition. Good way to cash that one in. So now it's a 5-1 goal here. That's a goal by Chase Benham. You didn't quite see all of it, but I'm going to get you a good view here on behind the net. Well, good job by Chase Benham. Picking up the trash right at the right face-off circle and cash that one in. The goalie was down in the butterfly, and he was able to pick it up and cash that one in by Chase Benham. Good job by Chase to follow up with that play. All right, now they are cooking here. They're cooking with grease. Oh, that's a big hit for Amherst. Here comes number 2, dumps it all the way in. Not able to get all of it. The Coalition here are on fire now. And offsides is the call. Chase Benham picked up the trash and put it right back where it belongs, in the back of the net. So good job by the Coalition. Are really, really making it work here. Goalie had the goalie laid out, and sometimes, like I said, putting shots on is all you need to do. All right, face-off controlled by the Coalition, but taken away by Amherst. Here comes Amherst, and good play to shout and keep the play on the outside, right there in front, and play stop. All right. Coalition are really dominating here. Passes up to Weisbeck. Weisbeck able to control it. And here comes Amherst. Amherst is trying to establish himself. So this is what the Coalition do well here. This is their offense. Their offense is all about really creating more offensive opportunities and playing defensive first and making it really hard for other teams to establish themselves and just really be opportunistic and pick up pucks and lose pucks and cash into the back end. So it's really been working today. Sometimes it's not working as well as it should be at other days, but this is the day it was working. Good job by Pence to take the puck away, get the puck in the zone, give it to Warren. Warren with 1 goal on today. Puck is bouncing around back behind the net. Right there in front, backhands it. Still bounce around, offsides, there's no offsides. Now it's off and into neutral zone and it's waved off. And here comes Amherst. Good job, Zeke, really controlling the play here, controlling the pace. Making it very hard for other team here to really do anything. Puck is bouncing around. Einstein's waved off. And Coalition with the change. Comes Coalition. Good job by Warren. Oh, he whips out the play. Looking to turn the puck over. And they do. Good job by Coalition. Gets it out of his own zone, but now they want to establish their own offensive attack here. Leskar passes it up to Wyatt. Wyatt to Leskar. Leskar plays for Hilton High School. Leskar turns back the other way. Sends it to Wyatt. Back to Leskar. There's no reason really to rush here. You have a 5-1 lead here in the second period. So really no rush here. Offsides is the call. So there's really no reason to rush. Just need to just work it around and just get clean shots for yourself. Okay. All right, boys are looking good here, looking crisp, looking tight. So good job by the boys here to make it work. All right, puck sent all the way in. Amherst is trying to figure this out here, trying to figure out how they can get some scores here. The 1 goal they did score was off of a power play. That's one of their saving graces. They can get some power play opportunities here. They're able to get to it. Good job by Izzy to stand tall. Puck is still in there, owned in, centers it. And out of the zone to Jonah. Jonah's going to take it himself, 1-on-2. Try to give it to Atkinson. Atkinson able to control it. Oh. Looks like they're trying to get something established here. Jonah's trying to take it in himself. The AAA level and the high school level, it's a little bit different here. The philosophy is a little bit different. So they want to establish themselves more offensively. Oh, pass up to Benham. Oh, not able to control right. Trying to lead him right into his pass. He was wide open for a breakaway opportunity, but he was not able to control it all the way to get all of it. Amherst has it. Amherst brings it back in their own end. Now here comes Amherst. Now they're going to try to do it themselves. Back, good drop pass, and be able to get the puck out of the zone. They're coming down towards the end here. Puck is sent in. Icing is offsides is the call. Trying to lead them right to the net. Not able to get all of it. Okay. All right, 2 seconds left. That's 0.2 seconds left. So that's pretty much end of the second period. Good job by the boys to score a goal here and to keep the score scoreless in the second period. That's the end of the second period. Score is 5-1 in favor of the Rochester Coalition. And folks, we'll be back after this.
だったらその殺気を引っ込めてくれねえか。ここでやろうってんなら別に構わねえけどな。
$17 minutes on the clock, and the boys just got to get at it right now. Oh, look at Jibo gets hit here. And Jibo tries to take it away, but it's still there. Let's get a stick on it. Back to the point. Good shot on. Saved by Izzy. All right, see the Coalition here. Got to maintain here. Back to shot on and out of the zone. And out of play. All right. Well, it looks like there's some type of activity going on. All right. Third player has been brought to you by Trident HVAC. For all your cooling, heating, plumbing needs, please consider Trident HVAC. That's Trident HVAC. Please give them a call at 585-444-8895. That's 585-444-8895. That's Trident HVAC. We appreciate their sponsorship for the second year in a row. We appreciate it. All right, face-off control by the Coalition. Still on the right side of the net. The Coalition take it away. And Abbott is in a rush here, loses the edge, but still controls the puck. Gives it over to the far boards. Puck is sent all the way in. Coalition have done a great job here scoring. Looks to center it. Shot. Oh, shots wide by Jack Abbott. And here come the Amherst. Since puck sent all the way in. Bounce around, back to the point. Oh, no one's there. Amherst resets. Coalition make the change. Amherst has it. On his backhand, back to the defenseman, and owned in. Passes around, they gotta be careful. Good job by Pence here, really hustling here. Picks up the puck, sends it back below. Coalition make the half change. And looks like that might be a penalty on Amherst. Yep, that's a penalty on Amherst. That's a high sticking call on the Knights. All right. teams really get frustrated when things aren't going their way, and sometimes it's a frustration call. Coalition control the puck out of the zone. So when things aren't going their way, a lot of times you have to keep your composure here and figure out how to get yourself back in the game. And you take your frustrations out and making plays that are not really beneficial to your team, like penalties and slashing and roughing and things like that. All right. Puck's controlled on the near boards by Schouten. Schouten walks it up, passes it up to the left side. And here comes Benham. Passes back to Schouten, trying to do misdirection. Shot on. Right there in front. Now they're able to get to it. Routine save by the goalie. And Benham passes it up. Right there in front. Oh, not able to get to it. A lot of congestion in front of the net. It's hard to see here. So good job by the Coalition right now and out of play. So good job by the Coalition right now, who are making plays and keeping the puck in their own end and trying to establish something on offense. So all right, shot, oh, off the post from Jibo, right from the blue line, not able to control and to get all of it. Icing's waved off. 42 seconds left in the power play. Oh, players are just falling. Cigar falls. This is about the third player that fell here today. Cigar falls. This is the first game this year they're playing in Northtown. They don't normally, they play usually a few games here in Northtown. But this is the first game they're playing in Northtown, but players are just falling. So Jibo from the point, not able to cash that one in. Jibo rips it. Not able to get all of it. 23 seconds left in the power play. Right there, bink, right off the post. Ah. Face-off control by the Amherst. Trying to take the puck away. 13 seconds left in the power play. Down the near boards. Schouten has it. He's going to walk it in. Pass it up to the right. Staley. Staley's going to send it down low. 3, 2, 1. Back to full strength. Here comes Amherst. Back to full strength. They're back to even. Schouten's controlled the puck. Sends it up to Warren. Warren with 1 goal today. With an unorthodox goal, but we would take it nonetheless. To Schouten. Schouten sends it, backhands it all the way down low. Still there in front. Play with it, but now he takes it out. Now the Coalition control the puck. To Schouten. Schouten passes it over to Staley. So he walks it in, sends it all the way down low. And there come Amherst. Amherst really right now, we're really trying to get anything going here. Not too many shots here for Amherst. Scores 5-1 with 12:25 left in the game. So here, this is where the Coalition really shine here, is the forecheck, back check ability here. Amherst brings it in. Deeks it outside, inside. Oh, big check by the Coalition. That's Jibo blindsided the kid. Good back check by Jibo. The kid was not looking, did not see Jibo on the far side. Really laid the wood down on him. Back to Jibo. Jibo sends it down low. To Atkinson. Back to Wyatt. Wyatt trying to sends it down low. Atkinson cuts. Now to establish the control here. But the Coalition take it away. Right there in front. Puck's bouncing around. Shot. Oh, shot's off. Back to the point. Back down low. You could just tell the countenance and the boys here aren't really The Amherst really are just seem like they're giving up. Jibo shot. Shot's wide. Puck's bouncing up in the air and out of the zone. Jibo controls it. Jibo, who plays winger in high school, passes it up to Greeny. Leskar sends it right back in. Back behind the goal line. 10:48 left in the game. Jack Abbott, Captain Jack has it, lose the puck, and offsides is the call. All right, third period has been brought to you by Trident HVAC. For all your plumbing, heating needs, please consider Trident HVAC. That's Trident HVAC at 585-444-8895. That's 585-444-8895. Puck control by the Coalition on the far end. Leskar sends it in, sends it down deep. Back behind the goal line. Warren's not trying to stop the play. The puck is sent right back down low again. Picked up by Amherst. Turns around. And out of the zone, in a neutral zone. Picked up by Staley. Staley sends it right back down low again. You can just tell the boys here are kind of gassed here. Not too much going on. Action, it really has slowing down to a crawl here. So it's AAA hockey. Not much going on. Amherst is just trying to get the puck in their own in the Coalition end, but they're having a hard time. But this is where the Coalition really thrive, when they can get something going. Here, shots off to the left. It backhands it out of the zone. Ooh, that's way out. Okay. All right, well, so far we got 16 people here in the live. How's everyone doing out there? The game is coming down to an end here. It looks like the Coalition are going to run away with this game. A wire-to-wire victory. So they have done a great job here scoring the puck and keeping the puck out of the net. Despite having 6 penalties on the day, they have been doing a great job keeping the puck out of the net. Izzy with the stop. Okay. Like I said before, the season is coming really quickly close to the end here. Looks like Benham got a penalty here, so might be a roughing or a instigation penalty here. So Benham with the penalty. That's another penalty. It's another penalty kill for the Coalition. I mean, they have that's really their Achilles heel. So that's another penalty for the Coalition. Despite Amherst, puck is sent all the way down. Despite Amherst not only scoring 1 goal, the Coalition really have to tighten that up. Oh, puck is loose, and Amherst picks it up. Lutz was looking at a breakaway there. Oh, player trips, falls, and Amherst comes away with it. So this is their 7th penalty of the game. 7 penalties. That's not ideal, despite being up. Trying to get the puck out of the zone, but the Amherst pinches it, keeps it right back in. It's another hit here. Puck bounces, and Atkinson comes away with it, stops, turns back away, dumps it in deep. Amherst sends it back around. Lutz and Atkinson with the charge. And Jack Abbott's there as well. Puck's taken away by Jibo. Jibo, who plays forward in high school, like I said before. Stops, turns back the other way. You got to just send it in, send it down low. Puck is deep. 15 seconds left in the power play and the penalty kill. Now Stasko is going to slow it up, trying to give it to Jibo. Oh, but they turn it over. Here comes Here they come. Turns out the way. Good way to break up the play. Back to full strength. Even now. And out of the neutral zone, into the neutral zone, and offsides. Oh man, very helter-skelter right now. The Rochester Coalition here. It's Amherst are having fits. So despite having 7 penalties, I could be wrong, it could be 8, but 7 penalties, I believe. They're just having a hard time really establishing themselves on the offensive end. Not able to get any type of shots on, not able to get the puck really in their own end. The Coalition here really been dominant here defensively. Good job to swing the puck. Get the puck. Oh, looks like that's a big check on Amherst. For Amherst, that's on Warren, against Warren. Oh, looks like that's a big hit. Right there in front. Oh, not able to center it. Warren's just flying around here, making contact. Looks right there in front. Shot, and that's a goal by Wyatt Pence. Center the puck right there in front, and Wyatt Pence cashes that one in. Good job by Wyatt Pence. Get the puck right in front of the net and cashes that one in. So good job by the boys here. Wyatt Pence is all by himself and to cash that one in. So now score is 6-1. The Coalition. Puck control by the Amherst off the faceoff. I didn't quite see that one too much. It was very hard to see what happened. Benham. The Amherst. The Amherst are really having a hard time right now to control anything. Staley has it. Sitting up to Benham. Benham tips it forward. It's still back behind the net by Amherst. Amherst comes away with it. Still back behind the net. Tips forward, and icing's waved off as he stops. On far boards. Good way to hold it, control it. And here come the Coalition. Coalition really did a lot of the damage here in the first period, scoring 4 in the first period. Now they scored the last 2 in the last second and third. So they did a good job maintaining the lead, the distance here, and creating some space. Leskar breaks up the play. He's back there, back behind the net. Amherst is really, looks like they're just trying to play it out here. But the Coalition here are flying all over the place, doing a good job defensively. Pass off to the left, dumps it down low, pops around. Back behind the net, looks to center it. Right there in front. Oh! Good job by Izzy to jump on the puck. And play stop. Looks like the net might have been off, but they still let it play out. So good job by Izzy. You got to watch that man in front, though. That's the most dangerous man. It's not the man with the puck, it's the man without the puck. It's the man in front of the net. Was right there, but good job by Izzy to make the stop. Amherst controls the puck in the neutral zone, turns around. If they hurry, they might have numbers. No, the numbers are not there anymore. Amherst has it in the left face-off circle. Tries to send it back around. Right there in front. Now Jibo picks it up. Jibo's going to take it in himself. Jibo looks. Oh, Jibo. I think he's trying to make a deke here, but the player makes contact. Puck is sent all the way down low. Back behind the net on the far boards. Good job by Jibo to pinch. Try to keep it in to break up the play. And here comes Amherst. Oh, good way to break up the play by Carl Warren. Get him up to Pence. Pence and Jibo. Looks drop pass. Shot. Oh, off to the left. Here comes Amherst. Backhands it. Oh, to Izzy. Izzy stops the play. All right, guys, coming down to the final few minutes of the game. We appreciate everyone being on today. Make sure you please like, share, and subscribe this YouTube channel. For your Rochester Coalition needs here, please like, share, subscribe here on the Coalition Corner. Good deke by Benham, not able to control it. And Staley's trying to stop the play here. Player on, oh, good job by Staley to really break up the play here. Back behind the net, back to Staley. Staley backhands it. Luke and Luke, Staley and Zluskar on the ice. Pence picks up the puck. Gets kept on the outside by the Amherst. Back to the point, back to Z. Z sends it all the way down to Pence. Pence has it, back behind the net. Stops, turns back the other way. Right there in front. Here comes Amherst on his back, on his forehand. Back to the point. Shot. Got a player sitting right there in front. Looks like a lot of confusion. I didn't see what happened there. The shot right to the net. Is he with the save? Puck is bounced around and sent in. Possibly offsides. All right, 2:17 left in the game. Boys here are in great shape here. Looks like they are looking to finish this one off. So like I said, this is to see who qualifies for the state championship and the state tournament. It might be a little bit too late for them to qualify, but at the same time, they got 2 wins, 1 tie, and 2 losses in their Q games. So let's see if that is enough to have them to qualify. They are 1 spot behind the Westchester Hockey Club. That's who they need to beat out at this point, based on their ranking, number 8 in the state. It may be too late, but needless to say, it is good to see the boys here follow up to all their Q games with a win here. So 2 wins, 1 tie, and 2 losses on their Q schedule. Good job by the Coalition to really control the puck. And out of the zone. All right, 1 minute and 9 seconds left in the game. All right. I hope all is well for this New Year's. Hope you guys had a New Year's. I know a lot of you guys are getting back to work tomorrow. Tomorrow ends the mark of the vacation, end of vacation. End of winter vacation. Now back to business. Kids are back in school. Parents are back to work. So now it's back to our regular scheduled program. Puck is trying to get out of the zone. Good job by the Coalition to control it. 45 seconds left in the game. There's actually 40 seconds. Time is a little bit off, but it's fine. And trying to chip it forward, trying to get it all the way in. Zilstar takes it away. Stops, turns back the other way, gets it to Jibo. 30 seconds left. Good job by Stasko to chip the puck in and make the change. To Warren. Warren sends it to Jack Abbott. He's trying to look for him to cut. They have to get it out. Puck is out of the zone. Is waved off. Good pressure by the Amherst. But that's 10 seconds left. Ooh, big hit there. And it's 2 seconds and 1 second. That is end of the game. Rochester Coalition come out victorious. Score is 6-1. Folks, we appreciate you all season long. It has been a great ride. Season's coming down towards the end, and we will see if these games will put them over the edge here, over the top. All right, folks. It's going to be a little break before we have another game, but folks, it's been fun and exciting to bring you these games, and we'll see you next time. All right, bye now.